So I'm doing a overview of the week. So last week and then the week before. Um, just talk about it. Look at some things I want to work on and some things I want to continue doing. So obviously, since I've actually started this channel and gotten more disciplined and been watching videos about psychology and trading, like my trading honestly I feel like has changed a lot. I feel like my biggest issue was always psychology and my mental. So, you know, now that I feel like I'm kind of getting that fixed a little bit, or I'm working on it like every day, I'm definitely seeing a change in how I trade. I just like didn't really even care about trading. Like I did, but I didn't care enough to be disciplined on the charts because my discipline was so bad outside of trading. Like, like now I'm like, um, I'm waking up at like 8:30 every day, like 8:30 to like 8:50, like that little area, like every day. Um, I wake up, I eat, get on the charts. You know, once I'm done, I'll eat like a snack or like make something else, and then I'll go to the gym, come back, take a shower, and then you know probably go sit outside or some shit, and then like back test or like whatever. So like that like routine and being disciplined and sticking to that routine, like no matter how much I don't feel like doing it, like has actually helped me a lot. And once like school's over, like I'm going harder than ever, like seriously, like so right now. So I'm off on Monday, and then I have school obviously this week, and then my last week of school is this week because I'm a senior, so I get out earlier. After that, bro, I'm going harder than ever. Like I have so much time. I have no like stresses on my mind that are school related. Like it's just me and just what I want to work on. So yeah, once we're there, bro, like it's about to get crazy, and it's already I'm already sticking to my routine and trying to be disciplined. So once the summer hits, there's no struggle. I'm just doing me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just want to talk about that. My discipline and consistency. I'm really happy about that. The last 2 weeks. Obviously, last week we had a red day, which is fine because I learned from it. I'm not mad that I lost the trade. Obviously, I don't care about that. I'm mad that I broke my rules. I took two losses and proceeded to take another one, even though I said I wasn't. So you can't be doing that. So it took me to take a loss to actually know that. Well, I knew it, but to actually enforce that. So yeah. And then obviously this week, no red days. No red days. So I'm happy about that. Um, I stuck to my plan the entire week. Was disciplined the entire week. Obviously, yesterday I didn't have a chance to upload a video. I mean, I could have, but it would have been at like 11:30, and honestly, there's no point. I could have just went to bed, been more energized and stuff, but so that's like what I did. So today's gonna be 13 and 14, I believe. So been uploading for 2 weeks. Really happy about that. I'm gonna continue to do that, and we're gonna do that forever. Well, not forever, but for a while. Like you know. So yeah. Um, what was I talking about? Yeah. So yeah. Let's just go into my trades for this week. No, we can even look at last week too. So we obviously started off the account not following to our rules at all. Um, you know, definitely not following to our rules at all. We took a big loss, and then we took a win. Then we took another win. So, you know, obviously I'm not happy about it, but it's whatever. I'm not gonna do that again. Um, yeah, I remember this day. It should be like day 4 or day 3 on the channel. And then this setup, I remember this one, yeah. I believe this was London High got taken on both, or something like that. And then we were kind of just chopping around. And then, you know, I waited for an entry, right? And I took it, and we got a W. So I love that. This one was like maybe this one we took PD high. Nah, yeah. This one was we took PD high. This one we took London high. This is a pretty good trade too. I knew it wasn't gonna be the top of of the day, so I got in short TP, got in, got out, did what I had to do, and yeah, that was good. This entire week market was very volatile. Uh, Last Monday was when we had the huge spike up, so yeah. Um, I was only trading like 2 or 3 micros. Like that's how volatile it was. I could trade 2 or 3 micros and still you know, make a decent amount towards the account. So, and then this day, as I said, just I'm not mad about these 2 losses. I'm mad about this loss, and obviously I'm not gonna do that again. My word is my bond. I'm not gonna do that again. And then we go into this week. This week, honestly, really, really good trading week. Besides Thursday, we took 1 trade a day, and they were winning trades, and they aligned with my setup. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. And you know, my bias was correct every day that week. So what I thought was going to happen was going to happen. And then the day that I thought was, and then I think on Wednesday, how I thought it was going to pan out, like the day, it didn't pan out like that, but I was able to switch my bias and take a trade in that direction, which is something I've always struggled with. So having the ability and actually using the ability of switching my bias and getting better with it and stuff, you know, I'm I'm really glad about that. Like that's something I've always struggled with. So me actually using that, you know, that's something I'm proud of. And then for this trade, man, or this day, you know, just the entire the entire day was choppy, but my bias was correct. First trade was definitely not the sauce. Um, Definitely bad entry. Good my idea was good. My entry was just terrible. It was rushed. Um, that's something I don't want to do. So, you know. Oh yeah, and I have a webcam now, so it's tough. Hopefully I'm sexy. You know what I'm saying? Okay, shit. Oh frick, I don't think I can say that. Sorry, it's whatever. Um, when I'm looking here, it's because I can see myself. So I'm just looking at myself. So you know. Um, yeah. So that's honestly it for my trading and my how I feel about my trading, the overall the past 2 weeks, how I feel about it, how I feel like it's progressing. I feel like it's progressing really well. I mean, I feel like everything's clicking right now because my mental is a lot more. I'm just more disciplined as a person, and I want to continue to do that. And yeah, so y'all can, follow my journey to wherever I want to go. Just follow my journey with trading, and obviously I'm not profitable right now, but I feel like I'm gonna be profitable if I keep putting in the work. So yeah, I've been trading for a year. Um, like actually been trading for a year. So yeah, you know, just trying to keep putting in the work, and good things will happen. One thing I've learned is that submitting to the process is the most important thing. You can't like force trading. Like you can't like trade, not do the things you're supposed to do, and then like get mad when you mess up. Like I've blown probably like I want to say like 8 or 9 accounts before this account that I actually got for free last month because Top Step just wants to take pity on me. So yeah, but I've blown accounts and I've thrown my phone at the wall over accounts that I've blown. But I'm not submitting myself to the process. I'm not journaling every day, both my trading journal and my own journal, right? I'm, I wasn't doing that, right? I wasn't back testing every day like I am now. Although the back testing on some days might be sloppy, I didn't back test yesterday. I mean, I did like a little bit, but it's not enough to really. It was like a day or two. Honestly, I was hella tired. It's like walking around for 8 hours at Hershey Park, bro. That was not fun. That was annoying. That was so annoying, bro. I went on 3 rides in 8 hours, dog. Like I don't even know, bro. Beyond cooked, bro. Beyond cooked. So, I did that. I made sure to journal though. I journaled on the way there. So glad I did that. Y- y- you know. Um, so yeah, you have to submit to the process. You have to do all the things that you're supposed to do, and when you do that, you submit yourself to the process. You actually do the things you're supposed to do. That's when you'll notice things will change, right? And honestly, the biggest advice I can give for people struggling with trading, and specifically because of their mental, which is my issue. I always felt like I had the ability. It was my mental, right? Um, the biggest advice I can give to you is, first of all, do the things that you're not doing, that you know you should be doing, and also practice discipline outside of trading to be disciplined in trading. Um, that's my biggest advice I can give to you. Honestly, it's helped me so much, and it's only been 2 weeks. I don't want to like jinx nothing, but I really feel like there's a clicking like I feel like my trading has clicked somewhat. Like I feel like I'm like at like a different level than I was like 2 months ago. Um, so yeah, that's just very important. Something I really had to say, and I want to go over one more thing. Not that. Over one more thing. My trading journal. Obviously, it's kind of personal, like a little bit, but I don't really care. Um, as you can see, I've done trading. I've done trading. I've journaled. Yeah, this is the last time I did it, and then I came back like a while later. This is obviously my journal that I'm using to trade. Obviously, I had like an actual journal I could have and like hold, but I don't really like writing, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like writing on paper. My handwriting sucks. Like, I can't. It's not gonna be legible. Like, I just like it's obviously legible, but like some words and some like letters, like the way I write, it just looks bad. So it's just like I'm just gonna do it on a Google Doc, so I can actually read it. My handwriting sucks. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. um, sticking to the process, doing all the things, you know. as you can see here. Shit, I don't know if y'all should see that. I don't know. Well, whatever. You know, we've only had one losing day. Just continuing to practice discipline and consistency. Obviously, after I'm done recording and uploading this, I'm gonna go to the gym, take a shower. Then I actually have some like schoolwork I have to do that I've been putting off because school is just like not even in my mind right now. Like, just don't even care about it right now. I can't lie. Like, it's just not even in my mind, bro. So yeah, that's pretty much all I want to talk about. My weekly review. Obviously, keep practicing consistency and discipline. Want to work on my patience. Keep working on my patience, right? If I was patient on this day, and I was patient on this day, not only would have this day been a lot bigger, but this day I actually would have taken a W instead of a W and a loss, and the W would have been bigger, right? So patience is virtue, right? Patience is a virtue. I don't even know what that means. Like, I gotta be honest, but I know it means something sweet, so I'll take it. Patience is a virtue. Remember that. And yeah, see y'all boys next week. You know what I'm saying?